Hey guys, Aaron Cybertron Zeng here, and today I'm back with another episode of Road to Rank, where I climb the online VGC 20 ladder and provide live commentary as I go. Today we're trying out a team that was actually built by one of my Twitch subscribers. He sent this to me about like a month ago or so, and it's a really cool team. I've been planning to use it on Road to Ranked, and played with it for a little bit on stream the other day. But I wanted to feature it because it's a really unique strategy that we haven't really seen too much of throughout the course of this season, and it uses Gmax, Sandaconda, and Centiskorch, which are really cool Pokemon that I haven't used at all. But it is a Perish Trap team, and if you don't know, basically the strategy around this kind of team is to use Perish Song, which forces all Pokemon to faint after 3 turns, and then trapping Pokemon in with Sandaconda's Gmax effect, or Centiskorch's Gmax effect. You also have Gothitelle with Ally Switch, which is a really strong option, and then Lapras for the second Perish Song. So you typically lead like Gengar plus Sandaconda or Centiskorch, and then close out the game with Gothitelle Lapras in the back. So it's very different from, how conventional Pokemon in VGC is played, but I think Perish Trap is, has so many more options now. And if you guys don't know, like, it's been a viable strategy for a while. Wolfie actually won a regional championship with it back in 2015, and the thing about playing against Perish Trap is, like, you have, like, very little room to make any mistakes in. So it is quite the deadly team. So I'm really excited to feature this team. Thank you to Alex for providing it. He was able to get top 60 on a ladder with it, I think, in the last season of Battle Stadium. If you want to learn more about it, I'll link his Twitter in the description below, as well as the rental code. So feel free to try out this team yourself. We're just going to jump into today's episode. Question of the day, I'm curious what you guys think about Perish Trap. Like I said, I think it's kind of an underrated strategy and definitely underused. And fun, honestly, although it can be really infuriating to play against if you don't know what you're doing. So, first game of the day, we're up against Sylveon and Vaporeon. I haven't seen a Vaporeon at all, which is kind of cool. Dragapult, Arcanine, Ferrothorn, and Grimmsnarl. Dragapult's not a great matchup for us. What do I want to go with here? Gengar is, I think, still a decent lead. You can't fake it out either. We could even consider Dynamaxing it, quite honestly. The question is always, like, do I bring Centiskorch or Sandaconda? And in this case, Centiskorch actually might be a little bit better. Yeah. Higher base HP can hit the Ferrothorn for super effective, so we can actually do damage to that. So yeah, I'm going to go with this. I'm going to go Gengar Centiskorch. So first time using Gmax Centiskorch, which is exciting. The main thing on this team, you obviously see it has a Grap Locked. I never brought it in the times that I played with this team when I was streaming with it. And it's, it's cool because you can soak things, which means if they're Ghost type, they can't switch out. But the problem is that it's slow. So you want to be able to use it when you're getting a Perish Song off. But in this case, since we're going with Centiskorch anyway, we can just lock Pokemon in. So, yeah. Excited to feature this team. Like I said, I'm recording all of this before I go to Australia, so I'm not sure what day this will be uploaded, but you guys should tune into the stream at Australia. That will be at twitch.tv/Pokemon this weekend. Arcanine Vaporeon. Ugh. Now I'm like, maybe I should have just gone with the Sandaconda. Vaporeon might honestly Dynamax on us. I guess there's nothing stopping me from Perish Song and just hard switching out here though into Gothitelle. I'm gonna do that. I don't want to lock in with Centiskorch right now because I have to face Vaporeon. So then we can bring in Gothitelle. We can go for Fake Out. Even just Protect. So normally you like Gmax, Sandaconda, or Centiskorch. Alright. Vaporeon does not Dynamax. That's good. What a time. We live in a world where I said that. He's gonna Snarl us. That's fine. We'll probably switch out Gengar into Lapras this next turn. And Fake Out with Gothitelle. And we Curse Body the Snarl. We take those. Ooh, it's Muddy Water. I wonder if it's like Specs Muddy Water, honestly. I mean, that did a lot of damage. What are the odds of that? Double Cursed Body. Okay. Nice. So let's go out into Lapras here. And I'm gonna Fake Out the Arcanine. So I'm actually playing this a little bit not... Like, you can flowchart this team for sure. But, there is a fair amount of time for deviation. So we're going to fake out Arcanine. We're going to bring in Lapras. The following turn, we can actually protect Gothitelle and go for Life Dew, which will heal Gothitelle back up. And then the consequent turn, we can protect Lapras. Although I don't even think we need to, because I don't think these two Pokemon threaten us very much offensively. And so the nice thing here is that we're actually going to... Neither of our Pokemon will be under Perish Song right now, which is neat. And so for those that don't know, Gothitelle obviously has Shadow Tag, so that traps in my opponent. So you have 2 ways to trap in, or technically 3 ways. Boji max effects, and then Gothitelle Shadow Tag. So I think Lapras is in a tremendous position now. We might see one of these Dynamax. But that would be really odd, I guess, because you're on a timer. He's got Yawn. Interesting. Okay. Yawn is one way to throw this strategy off a little bit. That's actually not great. But with Life Dew, I think it's fine. I'm gonna Life Dew Trick Room. Yeah. So then I can guaranteed Perish Song later. Because you can't KO us right now, I don't think. Especially with both Snarl and Muddy Water. Oh, wow, they're actually gonna Dynamax. Oh, no. Dynamax. Is he going for Max Darkness? That would be a nutty play. Maybe we should have just protected Gothitelle, because then it would be the last turn of Dynamax. Oh my god, he's actually Max Darknessing. This guy's brilliant. But we survive. Okay, we're good. And now we heal back with Citrus Berry. I don't think Vaporeon can KO us. Why did I Trick Room, though? I think protecting there is just better. He's just gonna Yawn. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna switch out Lapras into Centiskorch. And we heal all the way back up with Life Dew, which is beautiful. Man, Dynamaxing just to Max Darkness. I think that's actually a good play, though, because if you knock out Gothitelle, then you win the game, probably. But now we have everything going our way. Gothitelle will fall asleep, but at this point, that's fine. Yeah. Good. So we set up Trick Room now. Gothitelle is a Perish Trap of 1. But that's fine. We can just protect Lapras here. Switch Gothitelle out into Gengar. And then just set up another Perish Song. We should be good. We obviously got a little bit lucky with the Curse Body activates. I'm not sure they really made that much of a difference, though. But I think I should have just protected Gothitelle last turn, so that I could just switch it out this turn. Yeah. Like, if the Curse Bodies hadn't activated, I probably would have done that. Oh, I messed that up. I should have switched out Lapras. Ooh, that was actually really bad. That was a major misplay on my end. I don't need to switch out Gothitelle because the trap is over. Sorry, I completely, like, had a brain fart there. Wow. Oh my god, that's actually really bad. If we just switch out Lapras there into Gengar, we win the game. I can't believe I flubbed that badly. Oh my god. Okay, I mean, it's still not, like, terrible for us because Centiskorch can come out. And we could actually win this game through offense, but there's no reason to stay in with Lap. I can't believe I just forgot I got Yawn. Like, yeah, that was just me playing late at night. But that's okay. This is super bulky. And, ooh, Ferrothorn coming in here is nice, because, yeah, we could actually just knock that out with G-Max Centiskorch. Ooh, Dragon Ball being the last one is great, too. Yeah, my opponent's committed their Dynamax, so we can actually just switch out Centiskorch into Gothitelle. Dynamax, and Max Centinferno. You also saw Max Darkness, so we don't actually need to win this game with Perish Song. Yeah. We shouldn't get knocked out. This is, like, really, really bulky Centiskorch. Even if you're, like, Draco, that's fine. Then you lose, you know, so much health. But all I needed to do was switch Lapras out into Gengar. Sack the Gothitelle, bring in Lapras and Centiskorch, and then just click Perish Song. Yeah. Actually, I can't necessarily click Perish Song there, because Lapras is going to be the slowest Pokemon, given that I set up Trick Room. But I guess in that position, my opponent can't knock out both Pokemon, as you saw, so we should be safe to Perish Song, because I don't think you're picking up a double KO. Let's see. Alright, he's just going to Power Whip. Yeah, that should end the game, then. That doesn't really do too much, and G-Max Centaferno comes out. That's such a sick animation. So this knocks out Ferrothorn. It sets up the Fire Spin now too, and we've got Max Darkness, so we can just Max Darkness Dragapult for a KO next turn. So unless he has Draco Meteor, we win, and he does not Draco Meteor. He probably had it though, given that it was special with Thunderbolt. But even with Draco Meteor, I don't think that KOs the Centiskorch. Yeah, so we'll just go for the Max Darkness now, and that'll pick up the KO after Fire Spin. So nice. I flubbed this game a little bit, but we ended up winning anyway. A little lucky with the Cursed Body once again. But that's the main thing. I think in order to beat this team, you have to really make mileage off the... this just KOs probably, right? Actually survives. You have to make mileage off your Dynamax, and my opponent basically it's weakness policy. Okay, that's fine, because you just can't knock out all my Pokemon at once. And he's actually just opting to Thunderbolt. Probably not expecting the G-Max into Darkness, actually. So yeah, you have to make mileage of your Dynamax, and you have to try to get a knockout, and in this case, they weren't able to get that KO. But like I said, if I swap out the Lapras out into the Gengar, you sack Gothitelle, I get to bring in Lapras back in, both Pokemon faint, I click Perish Song, and then we win the game. But fortunately, that's why I wanted to bring Centiskorch. He actually looked decently offensively here in this game. I want to see Max Bug's animation. This Dragapult's fainting after this turn anyway. Okay, nice. So we end up getting a win first time with this. And I think the main thing here is we were able to basically like weather the storm, and that's like Perish Song really takes advantage of defensive Pokemon, so like Vaporeon, for example, in this case, wasn't able to really do anything. Because it's like, actually, Yawn is, I think, actually one of the easier ways to shut down this team, or sleep-inducing is. But in this case, like, you're able to switch out, right? And you're still trapped in. And the main thing is that, like, Vaporeon didn't really... I actually was doing a fair amount of damage with Muddy Water. I honestly thought it was Choice Specs at first, but I think I'm just underestimating Vaporeon. So, yeah, I'm trying to think where else I could have played better. The one play I really would have done differently, like I said, was swap out Lapras. I just forgot that we had been yawned onto that slot, because if it isn't yawn, then Protect is super free. You let the Gothitelle go down. I didn't even need to sacrifice Gothitelle, honestly. I think I should just sack Gothitelle there every time, because, like, I don't need it for the lock anymore. Okay, we're up against Binjia's Durant team here for the second game. So, we know exactly what this does, but it's still scary to go up against. I think Durant is not like a super optimal Pokemon to go up against. So we could go with Centiskorch. The question is, yeah, do we go with there's also Chandelure, which is rough. Leading Gengar is still fine. It does outpace Whimsicott and Durant. But the problem is Max Rockfall. I think this team has a really bad Durant problem. And part of the reason for that, I mean, Durant has mainly picked up in popularity in the metagame after Dallas Regionals. How do I beat something like Togekiss Durant with Max Rockfall? I think we go with Sandaconda at least. It's more defensive to Max Rock. Actually, I mean, Centiskorch would able to just knock out Durant. Alright, I'm going to go Gengar, Centiskorch, Goth Lapras. The problem here is that not only is there Durant, but there's also Chandelure, which can switch out if we're... so we can switch out a Shadow Tag. So let's see. Switching out of Shadow Tag would be pretty annoying. But I don't think we'll be in a position where that ends up being relevant. It might be. Let's see what the lead is here. What? Wait, that's so good for us. That's actually so good. Okay. We're gonna Dynamax. We're gonna G-Max Centaferno. And we're just gonna launch a Perish Song here immediately. This is Muddy Water Milotic. He could also taunt Gengar if you know what this team does. I mean, even if you don't, you see Gengar, you see Gothitelle and like Centiskorch and Sandaconda, that should scream Perish Trap, but like I said, because not a lot of people know about this team and don't know how to play around Perish Song, you know, they get a little shook by it. But I think Centaferno plus Fire Spin might just knock out Whimsicott. And it doesn't taunt, which is great. So my Milotic's now on a timer, and it's trapped in. How much does Muddy Water do? I don't know if we survive a max Rockfall. That's the one thing I'm worried about. The Parasong is up now. And we're going to get Sentiferno off against Whimsicott. And this wasn't Sash either. Actually, I forgot about that, yeah. Because the Sash is on Chandelure. So that's not bad. I'll take that turn for sure. I really felt like a Durant lead was going to be super scary to go up against. I mean, we're still far from, you know, a victory here, but small strides. It is just really the Durant that I really think scares me. And if you have it, I think you just bring it out here. So let's see. No, it's Chandelure. Huh. That's a really interesting pick. We've got Max Darkness, but I don't want to give Milotic a competitive boost. Both of these will activate competitive. We could bring out Lapras. I actually like that. I'm going to G-Max Sentiferno again here to trap in Chandelure, because I think that's how it works. You have to be active on the field for it to trap. Yeah, so this isn't trapped. So we're going to G-Max Sentiferno Milotic, switch out Gengar into Lapras, because Lapras can take... Obviously, it doesn't get hit by the Milotic at all. Maybe my opponent was afraid of the Centiskorch, so that's why I didn't want to bring it, the Durant as a lead. Just Shadow Ball. Going into Gengar, this is perfect, I think. Well, this might still do a lot, but I'm fine with that. And Muddy Water is actually just going to heal us back up with Water Absorb. So this is amazing, actually. Because now we've trapped in the Chandelure as well. So what we can do is just Perish Song next turn with Lapras. And then that puts Chandelure on a timer as well. I'm guessing the last one is Durant, but Durant's not going to be able to 4v1. I actually shouldn't count Durant out. If there's any Pokemon that can do that, it is Durant. Especially because it does have Rock Slide. Oh, I actually didn't even know that Fire Spin hit Fire-type Pokemon. Because G-Max from Charizard does not do that. So Lapras now can Perish Song. Like I said, I don't like the idea. We want to Perish Song to start putting that on a timer, the Chandelure on a timer. I think I'm fine. We'll probably switch out Centiskorch next turn anyway, right? We're also stalling out Tailwind, and we can Perish Song to close the game out against Gengar. With Gengar. So, this is 2 turns. We don't have Perish Song here, you're at 2 turns, and you don't have anything yet. I'm fine just Max Guarding and Perish Songing here. This puts Milotic in such an awkward spot, right? Because you can't... Actually, sorry, I shouldn't have... I mean, is there any utility in attacking with Centiskorch? Yeah, I don't think so. So I'm still fine attacking. Let's see if he goes for Muddy Water. He's just going to recover, but yeah, now I set up Perish Song with Lapras too, which is perfect. Yeah. I did not expect things to play out this way. I thought we had a really bad matchup, quite frankly, but the lack of Durant... Like, I think, like, Durant Togekiss is scary, Whimsicott Durant is scary. Even Whimsicott Togekiss is scary. Okay. And so the thing about Perish Song is if you use it after something is already Perish Song, it doesn't update for the other Pokemon. So you saw Centiskorch is down to 1 turn, Chandelure's at 3, Milotic's at 1 as well. So we don't even need Centiskorch at this point, to be honest. It's really done everything it needs to. And actually, we can just launch a Crunch here into the... Yeah, we're just going to Crunch and Life Dew here. I don't need to protect this turn. And the biggest thing basically is, let's say my opponent does have Durant as the last one. We bring out Gengar. We click Perish Song with Gengar, which then puts the Durant on a timer. Crunch might just knock out the Chandelure here if my opponent isn't doubling up into Centiskorch. Actually, I think there was the value in attacking... Oh, he's actually Heat Waving. Okay. And Muddy Water? Does that KO Centiskorch? Let's see. You'll heal Lapras back to near full. If we survive this, I think that's probably just game. If we knock out the Chandelure with a Crunch here. We still haven't won. And wow, we survived. Let's go. This Centiskorch is clutch. So we're going to get a crunch off here. So this is where, like, the damage actually matters, right? Like, that's significant damage. And now we're going to Life Dew to heal all the way back up with Lapras. So the main thing, obviously, is right now my opponent doesn't Dynamax yet, but I think that's fine. Because my Milotic faints here. Sanduscorch faints here. We get the free switching into Gengar. Oh, actually, how many turns of Fire Spin are left? Enough, right? Yeah. Oh, that hangs out with like 1 HP. Okay. So super close to knocking out there. Our counts fall down to 2, but my Milotic is gone. Sanduscorch is gone. And now it's 3v2, and Tailwind is petered out as well. Yeah. So, we just bring in Gengar and set up a third Perish Song. I assume it's going to be Durant here in the back. Yep, there it is. Oof. Do we set up a third Perish Song? We actually haven't won this yet. Not knocking out Chandelure was unfortunate. If we knock that out, then the game is over. I think we have to Perish Song. Perish Song and Protect. Yeah. I think that plays fine. Alright, let's see if Durant can actually clutch this out. The thing is, if Chandelure goes down there, Durant can only target one Pokemon at a time, and you just don't have enough room to work with. But because it hangs on with like 1 HP, it makes life a little bit more difficult. Maybe we didn't need to go for the Life Dew then. Alright. Okay, so another Perish Song comes out. It's gonna go for Max Rockfall, okay, into Lapras. Fine. Is it fine? I actually think the play might have been to Shadow Ball Chandelure and switch Lapras out. But if you target Gengar, we lose there then. I feel like I needed to Perish Song there. Okay. Oh, I forgot I put my Lapras on a timer. Wait, it has 1 turn left. I messed this up. Yeah, I messed this up. I needed a Shadow Ball and then Perish Song. You just target Gothitelle here. There's no reason not to. So we have to, I think, Ally Switch and hope to get a double Protect. Or hit Sheer Cold. We went off a double Protect, I think. I messed this game up a little bit, though. Both games I've not played it perfectly, and you really need to play Perish Trap perfectly. Okay, Max Flutterby. Into Lapras, yeah. Actually, even if we don't get the double Protect, he could miss after Hustle, so our odds aren't actually terrible here. Yeah, because its Perish count is 2 now. I don't think... I gotta think about the post game a little bit after. This is a fun game, though. I mean, if I Shadow Ball, I feel like you always target Lapras. But if you target Gengar there, no, I mean, Lapras faints anyway. So I actually think for my opponent's end, the correct target is always Gengar. Yeah, we Protect. So Dynamax will end, so it comes down to, can you hit your attack after Dynamax ends? If we also get a double Protect, we win. So it's one of the two. Gonna go for Max Bug. Yep. This is really close. Alright. That is gonna heal us back up with Citrus Berry, but I don't think we survive Hustle X Scissor. So our play is to go for the double Protect or hope for a miss. Either of them will win us the game. The odds are still slightly in my opponent's favor. Yeah, definitely slightly. More than slightly, I would say. Because what, double Protect odds are 1/3, and you've got a 80% chance of hitting. So we're just under 50% for odds here. But yeah, we go for the double. If we get it, we win. If not, we lose. God does not get it. Does Durant hit its attack? Hits the X scissor too. GG. GG. Yeah, I don't know. I think my opponent should always be targeting Gengar there, which is why I wanted a Perish Song. Is it right to always target Gengar? I'm not sure. I gotta think about that, but I definitely flubbed this a little bit. But that was a really fun game. I'll take those odds at the end of the day, given the slight misplay. I don't know. I mean, I figured, like, that was the problem with Chandelure hanging on with just, like, 1 HP. So maybe the misplay then was not having attacked while Dynamax to get more damage off against it. So then we could knock it out with the Crunch. But then we would have taken the Shadow Ball, so we would have fainted anyway. If we Shadow Ball the... If we Shadow Ball the Chandelure and protect Lapras, then we win the game. But we only win the game in the scenario where Durant does not target down Gengar. If Durant targets down Gengar and we Shadow Ball and protect Lapras, we 100% lose the game. Like, there's no out there. So I made that play saying, okay, even if my opponent targets the Gengar, we'll get Perish Song up, Chandelure will go down, and we'll still have a chance of winning. But in the end, yeah. So what? My opponent has a 2-turn chance of the not double protect, and then 80% chance. So 66% and then 80%. So you need both of those to go in your favor. So 2/3 times 8/10. So that's almost a 50-50 basically in the end there. Yeah, if we either get the double or they miss there, we end up winning. Yeah, that's what like, Durant gives this team a lot of trouble. And I think I expected Crunch and the Fire to KO the Chandelure, and that was the main problem there. So I could have gambled. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Shadow Balling the Chandelure there. Because like I said, once again, if Durant targets the Gengar, which I think is still the correct play because you know the Lapras is on a timer anyway. I mean, it clearly wasn't like the 100% correct play because my opponent ended up winning the game. So I gotta think about that a little bit more. But that was a really, really fun episode. So hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna definitely be playing with this team at least for 1 or 2 more episodes. And yeah, go try it out yourself. So thanks for watching, guys. As always, if you enjoyed, leave a like, and I'll see you guys soon. All right, peace.